What is up, guys? It's your boy No Risk and No Premium back with another episode of the Market Overview, guys. Today we have Pal Day 2, but it seemed like the market just really didn't give a flying F about what he had to say. He said what he said yesterday. They didn't think he was going to say anything different today, which I'm pretty sure he didn't. And I didn't even listen because I have a tough time listening to him just get absolutely grilled. And for a majority of the time, he's typically lying through his teeth. Um, because let's be honest, if things are bad, he's still not going to tell us if things are bad. Right? That'd be scaring the pants off of everybody. So I take everything he says there with a grain of salt. Nonetheless, though, we pay attention to the chart. Okay. Right. We pay attention to the chart. So if you would have knew today, breaking above yesterday's high was a trend day above, right? That's a bullish measure right there, right? Breaking above yesterday's high and moving on up. Really quick, let's check the economic data for tomorrow. You can see we got non-farm payrolls comes out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 1 hour before the market opens. And that's really it. We don't have any University of Michigan data. It looks like we could always go double check with the Market Watch economic calendar. It's always good to compare the two. But yeah, nothing after the initial data in the pre-market. So nice to see, but that will definitely move the market. So, be up bright and early to see how we react to that. As of right now on the charts, it looks like we are ready to break out higher if you're on the bullish side of things or the bullish thesis. I really don't want anything under 5130. Get above 5170. Brings on, I would think 5200 even. That probably the next major level there. Moving 20s from there, I would just say in this price discovery. But really, you can see 5170, 5200 would be the two levels I'd watch. As long as we hold 5130 tomorrow on any data. NQ, not quite a new high, double top so far, but holding, right? So I think this 18160, that's going to be my area of interest. Don't want any lower than that, right? 18,121 to 18,160. Let's see that range in there. If it holds on any data tomorrow, I do think we get a rotation back on up through the highs. The fib extension we have from COVID high to COVID low to that last swing low in 2022 is right here at 18,450. We have it marked. So you can see that this is going to be a big area. So that'll be a level we'll probably see some turbulence at. But if we break through it, on to the races. I would just think 19,000 will be the next big level to the upside here on NQ. So looking at 18,121 to 18,160 to hold tomorrow. If it does, great. Look at the upside trade from there onto the SPY chart. As we can see, we broke 512, pretty much holding it on the open, huge gap up, and then ripped through the highs, right? And now settling at all-time high territory on the open. To me, it's tough to see the bullish sentiment here when the market is just very easy to read here in an insane uptrend. Guys, right? And it's not like the volume is really falling off. Averaging the normal volume, right, and moving on up here. So you got to play the chart, not your heart. If your inputs, ask yourself, do you want to be right or do you want to make money? The chart is telling you to break over yesterday's high on a trend day up. You don't short things. You just buy the dip. It's hard to do at all-time highs from a psychological level or from a psychological standpoint. I get that, guys, but imagine how much money you would make or how much money you wouldn't lose if you would have just bought the dip all day long. 513 is a level I want to hold no lower than 512. 512 will be the gap fill. 512 will be the gap fill from yesterday's high, right? So 512 to 513, that level needs to hold on SPY. If it does, great. Look at the upside trade from there. QQQ, same thing. 442. 442, that was the level we had yesterday. Went up and held it at the open. So 442, if we hold there, great. Over 447, we get screaming. Would think 450, 452 going to be the levels to the upside there. And last but not least, we've got IWM. If small caps want to get on this train and really get going here, I love a swing trade here. If we can close above, if we can close our candle above 206, if we close above 206 tomorrow, great. Let's say we close up in this range up here. You guys can see major supply over here to the left. I would think if we close up here in this range, next week we get a pop, look for the pullback and hold to think we could take on out these highs here at 212. Would open up 225 to the upside. So you guys see huge bullish structure here on small caps. It's hard for the market to fail if they're buying small caps, right? Think about that. If they're buying small caps, the chances that they're still buying the big great stocks is I'd say it's pretty high, in my opinion, right? So let's watch tomorrow. Let me just zoom this out here a little bit. Tomorrow, want to hold no lower than 206 now. 206 is going to be that level to play around. If we can hold it, great. Get above 208 to the upside. Opens up 209, 212. Like we said, guys, if you're in the walls of wealth, I want to give a huge congrats on MU, Micron. Where did we buy? Yesterday. We knew we wanted to hold this zone right here, right? And we did. Boom. We had the back test. We got in overnight, had a gap up. Very nice. All-time highs. All-time highs. Looking for this to see some continuation up, just like we have on NVIDIA and AMD. This is a semiconductor trade as well. So guys, congrats here. We bought the April calls. They absolutely printed as high as 60%. If you're on weeklies, I don't even want to know what they were, but if you guys grabbed anything on this trade, guys, comment below. I want to see some percentage gains. I want to know the strike you took, the weekly expiration you took. I want to see how you guys did. This was an excellent trade. And if you're not in the Wolves of Wealth Discord, guys, get in. You got to get in. Link is in the bio. And if you're not in and you're just here taking the free alpha, guys, like, subscribe, and share with a friend. It'll help a lot. Other than that, you guys got to wake up early, get your levels right, and of course, not do anything fucking stupid. We'll see you bright and early.